Hi, I'm Karen Scale. This is the essence of an article I had published recently on confidence. A reader writes, "People tell me that I come across as confident, but I just don't feel that way inside. Can you give me some tips on how I can feel more confident?" Here is how I responded. This is one of the most common issues that clients raise. Almost every single one of the clients that I've worked with is addressing or has addressed issues of confidence. It's a rare human being that doesn't have some challenges in the area of confidence to deal with. And it may surprise you to learn that in my experience, it is an area that is really easy to address through coaching, and coaching can make a dramatic difference. Increases in confidence can be achieved by setting a specific goal. An example of one of those might be to feel more confident, positive, and self-believing than ever before. Or simply by working with a coach to deal with key work-life areas. And when you set a goal, it's really important to ensure that the goal is exactly right for you. Whether you prefer to work with a coach or work on your own, I recommend that once your goals are set, you answer a series of questions which clients usually find really eye-opening. I ask them what adds to their confidence, what detracts from their confidence, what situations do they feel most confident in, and what situations do they feel least confident in. I ask them to rate their confidence levels on a scale from 0 to 10 in different life areas, where 10 is at the top and 0 is at the bottom. It can be useful to look at when you feel confident and don't demonstrate it, and also when you have demonstrated it and didn't feel it. This exercise is likely to bring you various insights and may well raise your feelings of confidence as it does for my clients. I'd like to share with you some of the insights my clients have had, along with an idea of how we've worked with them. So I have noticed that feeling criticized often reduces confidence levels. One of my clients who leads a business team feels particularly defensive and sensitive to criticism by his bosses whenever he makes a mistake. I asked him how he feels about valued team members who make a mistake, and he said to me, "I still value them." Given that he values his team, he was then able to see that his bosses value him too. By looking at criticism as feedback, he was able to not only look at it differently, but also appreciate it and even value it. And this helped him boost his confidence levels. Simply being more organized also helped him to feel in control and boosted his confidence levels. I have another client who learned he was holding himself back in some areas for fear that he might appear big-headed and might be the catalyst for others appearing less than. His learnings were around practicing displaying the combination of confidence and humility. He started to realize that when he displayed his confidence in these ways, he unconsciously gave permission for people around him to do the same. Needing to be an expert is another confidence trap that I've seen clients fall into. Simply letting go of that need and having workable contingency plans in situations where you don't know often works wonders here. For example, one of my clients was expected to present information to his team, some of which he didn't fully understand himself, and because of time pressures, he didn't have the time to fully ask. So together we devised a plan where he challenged his team to give their opinions on why the information might be required. This really was helpful for him and helped him boost his confidence. We all talk to ourselves, and disempowering self-talk is a real confidence drainer. To address this, I invite clients to notice and write down their self-talk. We then work together to change the disempowering words to empowering or neutral ones. I have a client who naturally does this herself. When an opportunity that she had spent much time and energy investing in went awry, she dealt with her disappointment by speedily identifying her learnings and by looking at the upsides of not being involved with it. As a coach, I find that I naturally believe in my clients' abilities, and as I do so, they start to step more and more into their own belief in themselves. If you don't have a coach who can do this for you, perhaps you can ask a trusted friend, a colleague, a family member who could take on this role for you, and perhaps you could do the same for them. Whatever areas we work on, I have never had a coaching client who didn't leave coaching with higher levels of confidence, irrespective of their starting point, and some have very high levels to start with, some medium and some lower. So do seriously consider coaching if you want to have more confidence yourself.